Alright, so just want to make a quick video just in case I liquidate this character to make the next build. So what is this? Okay, this is a strength stacking Rehan 2. Essentially auto bomber because your clone or mirage warrior or whatever, right, just auto attacks everything in range. So you really just hold left click and blink around the map and everything dies. Okay, so how does this build function? First of all, this is a very generic template. You could change Thunder Slash to anything you want. You can do Berserking Blade, you can do Flame Slash. Anything which has steep strikes will probably work with this because it is very, very generic in that regard. Okay? Okay, so with that out of the way, so how do we scale this build? Okay, so here we have a list. So like I said, this is strength stacking. Okay, we are also stacking further. And we'll go into this Magus origin effect soon. Okay, so regarding strength stacking, okay, we have helmet and the chest. So these are the main components for the strength stacking aspect of the build. And of course, you want to get, T0 strength on all your pieces, wherever you can get it. Okay, so apart from that, so fervor wise, we want Gold Slaughter with the corrupted fervor rating and fervor effect on your rings. So ideally, this is a fervor effect base, but yeah, it was kind of expensive when I first made this character, so I didn't get that. So yes. Okay, so now how does this build function? Okay, so you need to listen up. This is the important part. Okay, on our slates we have this mixture, right? What it does is we convert 99% of elemental damage to erosion damage. This is quite important. In fact, it is very important. Because what we're doing is we are using Erosion Magus, right, with the special support. So what it does, it changes or it gains an additional effect, okay, where you get 11.8% additional erosion damage, right? So if we try to scale this, okay, not we try to scale it, we are scaling the effect, right, of your Spirit Magus with this friend of Spirit Magus through just like generic stuff everywhere. You can get it through your pets and all that, right? I mean, if you can get this from your free box, why not? This is a really strong pet. Okay, so this lets us scale erosion damage as well, right? Because we are converting all our fire damage into erosion damage using this. The other good thing about scaling Magus effect is we can use all of these as well. So for example, Rock Magus, you can provide additional armor effective rate against non-physical damage. Basically, your armor works against elemental damage now. Actually, this is quite low. I should probably change this. Same thing, you get a lot of regen from the Frost Magus as well, right? So in maps, we are pretty much unkillable. Okay, we are like, I would say essentially cap rest, but as you can see, I actually do have EXP at level 98, which shows that, you don't really die a lot here. In fact, I could probably go to my deaths. It's like, I have very, very little deaths. Like this, I only die to, all my deaths are from showdown, I think, or attempting to do showdown. Yeah. Okay, so that is actually the main ways that we scale damage. As long as you combine all of these together, you should be able to hit 5 trillion on Thunder Slash. Trying to hit 5 trillion on Berserking Blade is very, very hard, in my opinion. I could probably try it out now. I don't think it will go too well. If let's say I have to change this to Berserking Blade. Okay, my supports aren't even maxed out. Yeah, Berserking Blade is really just for clearing, and in fact, I feel like my Thunder Slash AOE is better in that regard than Berserking Blade. So as you can see, single target wise, not that great. It probably scales better with Eternity, but yep. I have preferred Thunder Slash to Berserking Blade ever since I tried it out. So this is really up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay, actually with that, surprisingly, this is quite fast in terms of what I need to talk about on how we are scaling the build. Yeah, I can just quickly go through the talents. So just gonna look through here. So we have just generic attack damage stuff, regen, things like that. Okay, quickly look through here. And then here we have our Mega's effect as well, so more effect here. Yep, and just take a lot of life regen, a lot of life, right? I have a lot of life. Yep, maybe I just go through the gear. Okay, so we'll just quickly go through again. Here we have Corruption Curse because again we are scaling erosion damage. Eternity is good for map clear. Boots wise, we are just looking for life, crit damage, movement speed. Rings, we are looking for double damage. Okay, one important part which I did forget to talk about, right? Double damage is quite important in sustaining your rage. Okay, if you were to look at our hero traits. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Okay, this hero trait, right? Rage gain is doubled when Seething Spirit deals double damage. Basically, if you don't have double damage, it's gonna be harder for you to sustain your spirit, right? If you have some sort of double damage source, you will realize that your spirit doesn't disappear at all. Okay, so if you're having trouble sustaining, like your Mirage Warrior thing, okay, it's probably because you don't have any double damage anywhere. Okay, so maybe you just do this. So we have some skill area, Fist crit, Mega's effect, crit damage, skill area. You get the idea. Crit damage, skill area. Okay, so yeah, skill area is, I mean, I think it visually looks cool to me, so it's something that you may want to get. Technically, getting actual like block could be more defensive, but I don't think you really need that at all. Yep. Okay, we just go through the skills. So Thunder Slash, Bull's Rage, Blink, Fearless Warcry, Resurrection Warcry. So again, this one we are scaling Warcry effect as well, which is done through the shield, but that's really about it. Then of course the 3 Magas and our Precise Fearless. Candles wise, we have Attack Focus, gain stacks of Blessings, and we have Crit Strike damage. Right, that's the most important ones. Last thing we'll talk about. Okay, we just go through the slates. So again, this is a strength stacking build, so our slates is going to provide quite a lot of percent strength. So things that you want is at least one source of minimum number of enemies affected by Warcry, and you want strength at the bottom line. So yep, you want fire damage per 6 strength and max life per 4 strength as well. So any combination of these on your slates will be fine. Ideally, you want at least one source of steep strike chance. Okay, this is kind of weird. I'll talk about it later. So again, strength, just strength in general everywhere. Mixture and falling leaves. I have no idea how expensive this is. Okay, kind of expensive. What you can do is you get mixture and rush instead, which is gonna be like 30% damage conditional, but it's still comparable, honestly, and you're always moving anyway, so there's a much cheaper option that you can possibly go for. Okay, so the weird thing that I was talking about, steep strike chance. So right now my Thunder Slash is only at 7. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Why is my steep strike chance so low? Let me take a look again. Wait a minute. Okay, my steep strike chance is supposed to be higher. That is weird. I'm supposed to be at 90% steep strike chance. Okay, but regardless apart from that. Okay, so when we copy the steep strike chance, I'm supposed to be at 90 right now. I have no idea why I'm at 70%. Okay, our special support for Thunder Slash, right, says that after moving 8 meters, the supported skill is guaranteed to launch a steep strike over the next 4 seconds. But what I found out is that for some reason, if I have a low steep strike chance, my damage does wane, even though every attack is supposed to be a steep strike, right? So that's the only bizarre thing, right, that I found. So I don't think you can get away with completely having no steep strike chance. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it. That's all I really have to say about this build. So maybe we'll do a quick map here. So yep, doing all these like 125 drop con maps are like completely fine. Like it's no problem at all. Right, and like I said, you just walk around and everything will die. Alright, is a really relaxing playstyle. You can sit in pretty much anything and be completely fine, right? Let's do one of the cards to showcase the tankiness of this build. Okay, so let's try to sit in all of these. So, for example, a star, no problem, right? You sit here, you can eat everything. So, you can feel pretty safe playing this build in maps. No problem at all. You are unlikely to die. You have really fast clear speed. Visually looks kind of nice too. Even though it's seizure inducing, I think it's quite nice. And yep. Okay, so that's basically the map clear. I'm gonna go clear the last card while I talk about some other stuff. Actually, I think that's pretty much it though. I don't think I really have too much else that I want to cover. This is gonna be a really short video. That's really good.